Hold on. You trying to tell me you can't swim?
Seriously, when I'm in the deep water, it panics me. Plus, I'm terrified of eels and squid and seaweed and...
Okay, dude, see, I know you're just trying to make excuses now.
Look, CJ, I need someone from outside the triad who I can trust.
Alright, so let me get this straight. You want me to swim around in dirty dock water, dodging little brown jelly beans and Vietnamese gangsters, to put a bug on a boat in the harbor?
You're so negative.
Listen, when I was a kid, swimming off the Santa Maria, I once got a condom stuck to my face. Horror like that stays with you for life. Believe that.
I have a confession to make. I'm blind.
No shit.
Yeah. Although I've trained my other senses to a point where you wouldn't notice my handicap, in the water, they'd be quite useless.
Alright, Woozy, relax. Don't beat yourself up about it. Look, I'll do it. One last thing. You do know that I'm black, right? And not Chinese.
I'm blind, Carl, not stupid.
Oh my god. If I didn't have such a bad experience in this with these missions in practice, I probably would have a lot of different name options to call this episode, but unfortunately my mind is pretty stuck in one sitting. And yes, in between episodes I did do some like long capacity upgrading, and well, I actually believe there is a different cutscene you can activate by not doing that, but yeah. As I said, in between episodes I did do that, so we can go straight into today's missions, and well, the first episode we're going to be doing some diving, and well, we could do some diving or we could not, who knows, who knows. But yeah, welcome back guys to another episode of GTA San Andreas. I'm Maltese and I'll be your navigator today. Wait, that's wrong one, but yeah. Even though the game kind of expects you or forces you into the water, there's a better, safer route. Or yeah, I guess. Better, safer route that doesn't involve as much water. Or it doesn't even involve going underneath water. But yeah. And the way to do it is by getting onto this rock, because for some reason you can still get onto this rock, and jumping across the river, or I guess ravine, onto the other side of rocks, and it takes a little bit, and I think I actually go through that. Or yeah, I think, because I believe as soon as you get as soon as you get past this little tunnel thing, you can actually top onto the rocks, or there's like some rocks that are really easily or you can very easily get onto, and I think that's what I did. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You can do heal. If you can't make the jump on the other part, then you can do that. And well, the mission, or the game doesn't expect you to be at this point, but if you have a sniper rifle, then you can easily tag out the people on the first few boats here, and if you so wish, you can take them out. And I think you can even just I think you can just walk straight past that, and I think that the second part of this mission doesn't activate unless you either get spotted or you hop into the water around there. But yeah. And I even think that there's a way to get into or to pass this mission without even touching the water once, or or only having to touch the water once. And I think it might be possible to do that, but I think I didn't. Oh, I wasn't able to do that this route, but yeah, or this time. And well, we could swim around the boat, or we could go under it. And if you've increased your lung capacity a little bit, then you should be able to easily make it underneath the boat, provided you actually dive a good distance before the boat. Or yeah, either just before the boat or something else. And I think I might have heard shooting, or someone shooting someone nearby. But yeah, this is one of the harder missions in this game, only because, well, it's sort of a sneaking mission, but you don't really need to play it as a sneaking mission. You can kind of just play it as a point and shoot or FPS type of mission, since, well, that's kind of what I'm doing with this. And I think it might have been practice, but I think a few times I walked through this corridor with the sniping, or with the sniper rifle aiming, and well, you can kind of get a little bit tricky with it. Or I'm not really. It's not really tricky. It's just zooming in and out as you walk, and I think you can even walk in and out or do that as you walk, and I think you can even shoot while you're doing that, but I'm not sure if there's any benefit for doing that. And you kind of need to be sneaky down here, since I think there can be a few gangsters down here, and for whatever reason this pops up even though there's like no guards around me. But I think you might, yeah, sometimes that doesn't. This mission can be a little bit glitchy sometimes, since, well, they don't really show you the locations of the enemies sometimes. And I even think that if you duck down, then enemies will randomly spawn. And for whatever reason they knew I was there. But then again, I guess if you're running around like crazy, then yeah, you're probably destined to get spotted now, aren't you? And sometimes this mission can go really quickly, or you can waste a bit of time on this, and I love doing that, don't I? And I think, oh yeah, there's a boat perfectly located there, so if you so wished, you could easily just snipe them down, or you can get them, or you can just easily kill them, but unfortunately there isn't a good place to snipe. And I think I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, I think I know what I was trying to do. I think I was trying to blow up the boat, and well, that didn't really happen well. Well, that didn't happen, now did it? And I think the game tells you specifically where you need to go, or they don't finish the mission until you've gone back on the dock. But yeah, if you forget, then you kinda need to spin back, and well, you can get a boat if you so wished. And I think, oh yeah, I guess another part of going back or getting onto the boat the normal way is trying to find a way around those lights on the boat, and you can you can shoot the light bulbs, and I think, or even cause them to explode, and I think my throwing grenades did that. And I'm not sure what the fuck the game was thinking, but I shoot this and the boat just drives the fuck off, even though I'm fairly sure I killed them. But yeah, I'm just gonna go back to a place and save.
Uzi, my man.
CJ, you caught me on my way out.
Business?
This is the big one. This is the one that is going to seal my place in the Red Gecko Tong. but something's come up, and I gotta sort things out myself. Excuse me.
And
Little
more
Lion,
glitch.
what's the news? Damn. Why today of all days? Okay, shit. Take Guppy and go check it out.
Trouble?
The Danan boys are arriving today on a container ship. Little Lion's gone to check it out. I really gotta go too.
Hey man, look, don't even trip. I'ma handle this for you, alright?
Thanks, my friend. Your help and friendship has been invaluable to me.
Thanks, man. What are other guys?
Oh, they're getting a helicopter to do a couple of flybys of the ship. Look, if everything goes well, I'll call you in a week or so and invite you to my new spot.
But yes,
Hey, CJ, what are you doing here?
this is also a mission I'm pretty salty about.
Well, we ain't rolling. Whoa,
And that
strap in and
it's
strap
like a
up.
lame-ass pun. If you can call it a pun, but yeah. You are kind of required to shoot down the people on the boat, or
Where we headed?
To the boat.
that we are going to go or do a flyby on, but
You better lock and load. They'll be on their guard.
yeah, you'll see a little bit. You'll see in a bit that this is shooting them down is a little bit pointless, but
You're gunning for us already.
I think that
Containers.
depending on how many people you shoot, you have a little, or there's less people to shoot, or there's less people to worry about later on. And even if you do shoot them or shoot him, he's kind of invincible, and well, I guess if you did kind of kill him, you would probably glitch or crash the game, and
Man, that hurt. Dang. Lost everything but my blade.
even if you don't have a blade, the game magically gives you a blade and says, you know what, fuck it. This blade is more important than everything else, and for some reason you lose a bit of your health, but you don't lose a bit of your armor. And you would think that you'd lose
Any survivors?
your health.
No, nobody getting out of that alive.
How ironic you say that, but yeah. And this is actually technically a proper stealth mission compared to the previous one, but unlike the other stealth missions, you get weapons from the people you kill. So this kind of throws the whole stealth thing out the window.
To America.
And CJ thinks, I guess, kind of perfect considering what mission or the type of mission would, or the type of people would facing here. Welcome to America, you're gonna get shot down. But yeah.
What did you expect? It's America.
CJ just mentioning America, and it's, I guess, guns. I'm not sure. But yes, the sneaking part of the first of this mission is kind of not really. It's set up like a sneaking mission, but it doesn't actually give you the mechanics of the sneaking mission, since the enemies aren't on the aren't posted on the map. Although I guess it's kind of because the game's making you think on your feet and trying to use your surroundings to help you. But that being said, I guess the main thing, or I guess one of the reasons they didn't put the enemy locations on the mini-map would be to or would be because you're not really used to this area and you wouldn't really know the areas or the area well. But the thing is, the other snaking missions have the enemy locations on the minimap, so what the hell is up with this game? Unless this mission wasn't really supposed to be a snaking mission. And as you saw there was a heart pickup, but you probably don't want to pick that up until you're very low in health. And well, there's one armor pickup well, there's one armor and there's only one health upgrade or health pickup as well. And well, you should probably spare that, and I'd actually only recommend picking up the health upgrade and only after you've cleared the first part. And I think I do this here. Yeah, I go back. But like, I know. I thought I was going to go back, but apparently I didn't. That's right.
Keep it down. You want to bring the snakehead down here?
That's what I was doing.
Not long until we're drinking cola in the free west, eh? Hey, who the fuck are you?
I don't really see how he sees us from that distance, and considering we're up higher, or we're higher than he is. And well, the mission kind of intends you to go along the corridors with go along the corridors, but if you do a little bit of parkour, you can just skip most of the sneaking part of this mission. And well, although I guess the game doesn't really expect you to be able to make that jump, since it is a jump at an angle, and if you do this, or if you go along, or if you go through the corridors, then that person will be a little bit special, as he has grenades, and once you get to his part of the corridor of containers, then I think either the game kind of goes into a cutscene or just kind of stops. And here is a place where you can get armor or more armor, and I just think now is the time I go back. Oh no, I think I clear everything out, or make sure everything's cleared out before I go back. But yeah, good thing I didn't really go back, or I didn't go back until I decided to check that everything was cleared out. But yeah, possibly would have been low health, or wouldn't have had the maximum benefit of the place and things.
Please, the snakehead tricked us. We're prisoners. Please help us escape.
I just noticed those the AI of that.
The snakehead is up on the bridge.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. If you didn't see, two of the people decided to walk back into the grate, into the container, and then the other person realized what he needed to do, and he got out. But in doing so, he kind of blocked the fourth person from coming out. But yeah. And this is why I kind of recommend leaving all the pickups until the last... Oh yeah, until the last part of this mission, which is kind of a boss fight. It's set up to be a boss fight, and yeah, I thought that would have happened, but yeah, it's set up to being a boss fight, but any ammo you take away or you steal from here is just kind of used, or you still have access to that, even though the game has taken away access to some of your weapons before. And not sure if it's useful, but yeah, you can come up to this container and kind of skip the part when you needed to jump down. And oh yeah, I was gonna say, I tried sniping the person from there, but glass is a thing, and I don't think it would have worked. But yeah, the fun part of this mission is kind of set up weird, since, well, you'll see why in a bit.
settle this here. Want a Chinese man?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the snakehead gives you a katana, but you don't need to use the katana. But even still, you can easily cut him down with the katana. And just a warning: you don't finish off the mission if you just jump off the boat, even though technically that's technically what you're doing now. But yeah, I failed a mission by
Thank you for
jumping off the
everything.
boat prematurely, having to climb all the way back up, and I think somehow that caused the enemies to respawn, and I lost a bit of lost all the health. And even though you don't really need to well, even though you've got a boat and you can basically drive whatever you want, I'd kind of recommend sticking to the San Fierro part of this bay, because, well, you might not know what happens to you if you go a little bit too far north. But yeah, we finished off all the Woozy missions, or Mountain Cloudboy missions. Not exactly sure what to call it, but yeah. And hopefully in a week or two in game, then we'll get a call from Woozy inviting us to his new place. But yeah, I guess we set that up, and I think, oh yeah, that call from Woozy will let us get access to the next area of the game. But for now, we can't really leave San Fierro. Well, I guess now we have a way to leave San Fierro, but we don't really have a way to get there without having 4 stars. And for whatever reason, I'm deciding to go on a little bit of a trip through the. Oh, I know. Well, I totally know what I'm doing now. I'm trying to go for that, and I think the only reason I decided to go so far is to kind of avoid the naval base, since you get an automatic 5-star wanted level if you go into the naval base, and kind of don't want to get, I kind of don't really want to get away, or try and get away from the police with 5 stars. But yeah, and as you saw there, there's a oyster.
Hey, Caesar, the Yay leaving San Fierro, right?
Right, but they're using bikes, CJ, and they go cross country.
Not right now. I gotta check into some shit.
Caesar, I don't give no shit about no yeah. But yeah, in this episode we finished off the Mountain Cloudboy missions, and next episode we still have a bit to go, until we can actually leave San Fierro, and the remaining missions on this will be setting up to leave San Fierro. But until then, peace and pineapples, guys.